Alright, so we got an old burn pile here. As you can tell, most of the small stuff is burned up. It's not much left at all, just a few old logs and crap here. So we're pushing it up, trying to get everything to burn. With every fire, it always burns out a nice big hole in the center. And all the stuff on the edges will be here. It'll be pushed up and piled in there and take the high-speed tracks out. A few things you got to watch out when you're doing this. You don't want to get the bucket teeth too hot, because they have in the pins that lock them in there is these little rubber, I don't know what the hell they are, but there's rubber actually inside the locking pins for the teeth. If you get the teeth too hot, that rubber will melt and then the teeth will fall off. I've had that happen a couple times, especially when you're burying the ashes, you're digging in the hot ashes so long, the bucket will get so hot that the teeth will melt the rubber inside of them, and then the teeth will fall off the shanks there. So you got to be careful not to get them too hot. I mean, I've seen them so hot before, you go out there and spit on them and they'll sizzle. So you got to make sure you get all the dirt off your root balls here. Try to drag this one out. Of course, it's laying in the worst possible way in the pile here. We can't work on this here. Get it drug out, not put the fire out. Just gotta watch the limbs, they'll try to fly up and get in the cab with you. That booger's under every possible log in here. We'll get it though. Got it out. You also want to be careful not to get the thumb cylinder there too hot, because it's got all these rubber O-rings right there, and if you melt or get it too hot there, it'll melt the first one there, and it's downhill from there. There's about 10 of them in there all together, right there where the piston goes up into the cylinder. Never done it, but I've heard people doing it before. It'll just cause that cylinder to leak and pour out fluid everywhere. So you got to be careful on that. Obviously, you don't want to keep your bucket out here in the fire too long. You'll heat up your hoses. People always think you're going to burn the hoses, but it's kind of like waving your hand over a candle there. You won't get burned, but if you sit there and hold it on top of it there for a while, it can get pretty hot. Those hoses, you have the metal things around them, so they won't get, but kind of protect them a little bit. But you can definitely bake them off. Ooh, that is hot. Shut the window. It don't take long for it to get pretty warm. So you just want to kind of go around the edges here and pick up all the little stuff. Throw it back in there to keep it burning. Everybody says we ought to grind and everything, but I mean, for these little clearing projects, you just can't justify bringing out a big 1,000 horsepower tub grinder, and then you gotta have a machine to load it. Of course, we got a machine to load it, but then you gotta have a tractor trailer to haul off all the bolts and all that crap, and it's just, I don't see any money in it. Especially when you can burn. It's free to burn. All you gotta do is just pay for the machine here to keep it piled up. Kind of keep this piled up. Log fell off. We'll heap it up here. You just kind of got to baby them there, because they'll burn holes out and come down here and push them up again. Gotta get everything you can, every root. That's just that much less you have to pick up there at the end. Just grab all these little sticks. You get good at picking stuff up really quick. Kind of reach out here and just kind of grab it, put it in the fire. Clear so long it's nothing just to reach over here and grab a little stick. Put it in there. Let's grab this little pine one right here and not even break it. And pick it up. Put it right in the fire. Nothing to it. little stuff out. Dirt don't burn, so don't put it in the pile. This was the bad thing, people go out there with bulldozers and track loaders, think they're going to clear everything. Well, you can clear it a whole lot faster with a dozer or a track loader. But when you push it up, you got a half a pile of dirt, and pine straw and wet crap. It's just a nightmare to burn. You can't grab it and pick it up. So that's from my experience. That's not the way to go. If you want to clear it, just push it into the woods. A bulldozer or track loader is the way to go. But if you actually got to burn the crap, it's best just to get excavated. You just come in here and pick out all the stuff, put it in there, keep the dirt on the ground and the brush in the pile. Because that is aggravating, sifting through a burn pile with dirt all in. You just pretty much have to restack it. These little sticks out of the field right now. Let that burn, and we'll just dig a little hole and bury the ashes. We might spread them out here in the field. Depends on what the farmer wants. These little fruit balls will take a pile in here inside there. They burn. If they don't, they get buried. Ain't nothing like a good deep hole you can bury what don't burn in it. Cover it up. Put it back where it came from, in the ground. Kind of raked through here a little bit, piled it up, and I take the excavator, pick through it a little bit before I put it in the pile here, just kind of keep the dirt out of it. Oh yeah, another key important thing a lot of people forget, always make sure you see which way the wind's blowing, because you start heaping it up and pushing in it like this, see how get all those ashes and stuff. Well, if they're blowing back on you, you don't want the ashes and smoke blowing on you, because they'll fall down here in the turntable beside you. If anybody has any clearing experience, you'll know that's where all the leaves and sticks collect when you're clearing. They fall in there and get all in the hoses. You can't get them out hardly without some serious work when there's embers laying down in there. Next thing you know, you look over there and the turntable's on fire. I've had it a couple of times. I've looked over there and caught it smoking. I was able to go out there and pour something on it and put it out. We got fire extinguishers and everything in the machine. I will never forget one time we were on a clearing job and the boy was pushing at the fire downwind from it, and the ashes were blowing back on him. I sit over there and looked, and I went back and looked around at him. He had flames about 3 foot higher than the cab. He ended up totaling that whole, it was a John Deere 160. By the time we got the fire out, it was under 10 minutes. We got the fire out. It did like $90,000 worth of damage. It pretty much totaled the whole machine. So it's definitely nothing you want to play with. And one thing I hate about Volvos, they had this stupid ass plastic sunroof or whatever it is. It's worthless after about a year. It gets so scratched up and dirty you can't see out of it. But hot ember will land up there and it will melt the damn hole in it. I got some on the couple spots on the 210 where it's melted a little hole in it. It hasn't leaked, but it ain't far from coming through. So every day's an adventure. Let's go back here and push the other pile up.